On Stormwreck Isle, where the wild winds call, doctors turned adventurers, they stand tall. Keelan the warlock with shadows in hand, Nyx the sorcerer casting fire across the land. Monsters and medics, hear the tale unfold, battling dragons and zombies bold. Healing and harm, they blur the line, in the face of danger they always shine.
Have a barbecue at some point.
Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Monsters and Medics. Say hi, Monster Hunting Medics.
Hello.
Hi, Monster Hunting Medics.
Hi, Monster Hunting Medics.
And we return to a bit of a tense scene. We return to our heroes having just fought off an assassin, the harmless gardener Tarek turning out to be an assassin of some sinister guild. He attacked Einar in the middle of the night, seeming to recognize his face from somewhere. Though our heroes were able to fight him off, he fell and was caught by two flying kobolds who took him towards the observatory on the eastern side of the island. There were no answers to be found apart from a journal. There were no clear-cut answers to be found, but hints, vagaries, mysteries abound. Our heroes are faced with a decision to progress towards the Compass Rose, the shipwreck on the north, or to head east towards the observatory. Which way will they go? I never know. They're chaos incarnate. Adventurers, the adventure is yours.
As I recall, we had literally, we're just at the moment where Tarek has flown off in Renara and the kobolds have come out, yeah?
Yeah.
And Einar, how many hit points do you have?
I was down, well, after some healing, I was 10 hit points.
Right. So you're not on death's door. What do you have, 11
No.
hit points?
But we've agreed, I think you might have dropped out when we were talking about this just moments ago. We've agreed we've long rested.
Oh, okay.
I think I needed to recover.
Yeah, it's not long rested. We actually long rested, but yes.
But we haven't leveled up yet. So.
No, we haven't, despite all good intentions of trying.
From one combat?
No. Oh, your mic must have dropped out for that
It was
as
big
well.
though. I almost died.
Yeah, he went for it. It was like, hey, surely we've leveled up, right? She was like, no.
Yeah, who dobbed on us for leveling up without a long rest.
Worth the shot.
All right,
But yeah,
so
I
I get
think
my
we've
second
landed on
pack
the
slot back
compass.
then.
The Compass Rose was our next port of call.
We're going to go there.
Hmm.
I'll
Let
support
Tarek
you in
take
this,
care of
but
it.
I need to talk to Tarek. But I don't know if I'm ready yet.
I need
Maybe
to
we should
kill
go
that
check
guy.
out this Compass Rose.
Well,
We need
maybe
to
if we
finish
can
what he's
level
I'm happy to
up.
kill him, but let's ask him a few questions first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
put my clothes on first. That's probably more important for me.
Why are you still
What?
naked?
Oh, because he came storming
not
out in the middle of the
naked.
night.
He's wearing his paladin underpants.
Yeah.
Yes.
His plate mail.
Pajamas.
This
Yes,
is a
you
great
can go
point of
get
order,
dressed.
actually. So Grimator can take a point of heroic inspiration for being true to the narrative and fighting in his underwear last time, taking a negative to his
Yes.
armor class. Nyx can take a heroic inspiration for an excellent bit of roleplay and her backstory. Einar can take a bit of heroic inspiration because he took the bait and went out into the dark by himself again. And I do love someone who's happy to progress the story. And
Never
Keelan can
learned.
take a point of heroic inspiration for leaning into his patron's offer.
Oh, and we loved it, didn't we? Heroic inspiration doesn't stack, does it? Nah.
No.
So
My memory's a little bit rusty on this. What can I use heroic inspiration for?
If you
A
click
reroll.
on it, it will tell you what it does in D&D Beyond. So you can re-roll that.
reroll essentially.
But you have to use the new roll. So if you roll lower, you're stuck.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Or, well, maybe.
That means you've got all your luck back as well, Einar, as well. Cool. So we've just decided we're going to go to the Compass Rose. We're not just going to, in an emotional rage storm, chase after Tarek.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, in my
Hmm.
experience. Keelan.
Too bad I'm going to cook him.
I mean, I could be persuaded.
I saw this thing once with some nails into thighs. That was pretty effective to get people to talk. It was just in a book, though. I've never done that. Not yet.
Even orcs don't
If you-
use these methods anymore. We chop the legs straight away.
Well, you got to eat, don't you?
Well, depends who is and what species we are torturing or getting information out.
All right.
We could give it a try.
What time of the day now? Is it still in the morning? DM?
You can say it's like 3 a.m. by the time you found those books. Keelan did a bit of decoding. So some of that would have progressed you forward to, we can assume, let's just say for simplicity, unless anyone would like to do anything else, let's progress forward to a fresh, crisp 7 a.m. with you all sort of long rested.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool. So,
All right. So, observatory or Compass Rose?
well, before we go, I did some decoding last night while we were all settling down, and I wanted to think about it, and especially after what happened with Tarek, my mind's a bit of a scramble, but it maybe explains a little bit more. So I was reading, and it's sort of basically saying that the agent, so Agent Liar, whose body I took this off of, was concerned about an element of the Harpers, so like an internal faction within the Harpers that were calling themselves Discord, which might be working against the wishes of the Harpers overall, sort of against their ethics and morals and what they're truly working towards. Maybe they weren't quite such a unified front, and they sort of differentiating themselves with an inverted Harper's symbol, and that Liar was actually sent here to investigate the Rustbringers, which it sounds like Tarek was associated with. He claimed that himself, and that the Rustbringers, who I'd not ever really heard of, I think, did we establish that they were a rebel faction from Desolatia and that they're working against the monarchy there? Which, and we found Liar's body in that cave, which with the Myconids, and that's somewhere that Tarek goes. So I'm wondering now that Tarek's had a crack at Einar, whether maybe he's the one who put an end to Agent Liar, and then beggars the question as well, what Ziva's involvement was, the other agent who's gone missing, and maybe Tarek's done something to him as well. Was he sent here for the same reason, perhaps? Maybe he was part of Discord. Who, I don't know. Are the Rustbringers and Discord in cahoots? I don't know. There's a few questions there, but definitely a little bit more information. Any of you had any thoughts or know anything more about the Rustbringers and their associations?
No.
No,
Tarek said,
oh, sorry.
Tarek said something about any of the five.
The five?
But I don't
Any
know
of
who
the five were
are.
what?
I think he was planning to take.
Tarek said to be alert for any of the five. So he had a note from someone else, possibly Lysander Blackwood, telling him to be alert for any of the five as the plan comes to completion.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That was on the note in his room that you guys found.
Yeah.
Yep. That all matches up with all the notes I've got as well.
But I'm not part of any five. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know anyone, so I'm not one of them. I know you guys. You guys are my mum, basically.
Oh, how we're honoured.
That's beautiful.
I mean, there are other people that I've spoken to, but I wouldn't really consider them people that I know or like. So maybe you're my chosen family?
Well,
Oh.
I had a family, but I had to run away from them. So
Or maybe you need a chosen family.
maybe I need a family. I didn't think so.
Oh,
Maybe.
well,
And so far,
Yeah.
you'd be dead twice. So,
I've
Hmm.
learned the value of friendship, that's for sure.
or at least taking a buddy who's not a chicken.
yes.
Certainly brave. It's like-
He's
Where is
got that.
Lieutenant Peckish at the moment? Is he around with us or is he elsewhere? I always just
you
assume
can
he's
make-
with us somewhere.
Yeah, actually, you don't need to make a perception check. You see Lieutenant Peckish chasing both Frub and Blep around
Okay.
Dragon's Rest. You see
Yeah.
them sort of parkouring off the bronze dragon statue and sort of his daggers sort of slashing through the air. And you do notice that his dagger is actually much more deft. He seems to have much better knife work after the training from last night.
Okay.
And he's sort of just chasing them around.
Yes. Okay.
Get him.
So, observatory or compass rose?
I'm starting to lean
Compass rose
observatory.
then.
It's just my bloodlust.
Hang on. Which is the one on the north?
That's compass rose.
That's the compass rose.
Hmm.
How far
I-
away is that tower, the wizard's tower? Is it visible and close, or is it at quite a distance that we're going to have to travel to get there? If we look
I
at the
think
map?
to either of them, we've got quite a distance to go. I know with the compass rose, we've got a boat from memory that we can use, but
Yeah.
that's fine. As for the observatory, I don't know if we can get there by boat in case it's quite high up and whatever. But or do we have to cut across the island? Either way, but I think the compass rose does look further away.
That's right.
Is there more information at the compass rose?
I feel like there
I don't know that it-
is. I feel like it might
I
give
don't
us
know that it's had
more.
anything to do with Tarek, but
Yeah, I don't know that it will, but
That's
I feel like if we go and sort through whatever else is there, it might give us more information as to how to tackle Tarek. But that's just my.
Yeah, there might be more information. That's right.
Hmm.
Do you reckon we could convince Varnoth to come with us? Or
Couldn't
would
hurt
that
to try.
not be wise given what's just happened with Tarek?
Well, I mean, what have we got to lose?
Should we at
can't
least
trust
talk to her
anyone.
before we go?
Yeah.
Or try to? All right.
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
All right. So they all have breakfast in that little meeting hall, don't they? Should we head there and
Yeah,
see
you
if we
see-
can find Varnoth?
So you see the kobolds are arrayed in the meeting hall. It's a joyous, it's a rambunctious scene. The kobolds eat with a bit of gusto. Varnoth is there. She's sort of sitting, picking away at some plain oats with no accoutrement, whereas the kobolds have sort of slapdash toppings on theirs. Keelan can roll me a perception check.
Hold on, before you do, wasn't Kaylin flirting with her last time around? Yeah.
Pretty
he
well.
flirted with everyone, didn't he?
Yeah, didn't you wink at her or something?
Who
Yeah.
haven't I?
Fair.
I think that there was a comment about that I had self-proclaimed myself the pretty one, and she called out from behind Tarek, "Is it the pretty one?" And Tarek
Wow.
didn't agree with her. I had flirted with Renara when we first got
Oh, yes,
Yeah, I
that's
remember
right.
that.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Mhm.
here. But yeah, do you want me to roll a perception?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check. Einar, I'm not going to tell you what this is for, but I want you to roll a flat d20 and tell me what it is. It won't affect anything immediately, but it's an event that's happening at the moment.
It's ominous.
So 19.
Okay,
Hey!
good to know. Good to know.
Is it good or bad?
I mean, the DM is
Keelan,
ominously
did you
quiet.
You rolled a 21. Okay. You feel in your
It was
pocket.
not a nat 20.
I think it was Keelan who picked this up. When you were in Seagrow Cave, there was half of a crystal key. And you
Yeah.
found it as you were leaving, and you just noticed that it's in your pocket and it's pointing north towards the compass rose.
Okay. All right.
And this is actually a beautiful azure sort of key. It's almost made of diamond or glass or something in between, and little tiny fractals of runic inscription play out across it.
And like, if I reorient so I've kind of noticed this. If I reorient myself and face a different way, does it kind of swing like a compass point and continue to point north?
It swings like a compass. So imagine you're Captain Cook sailing around Magnetic Island in Queensland, and your point is just hooking straight in towards the north, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
A
Beautiful
little bit of
place.
Aussie island trivia for our international listeners there.
Yeah.
They've got those fun little Barbie cars you can
Google
drive
it.
around. All right, I'm probably just going to pocket that little piece of information, and as we approach Varnoth, and I'll tell everyone afterwards. I guess, am I going to talk to her?
You sure are. Flash of that
I'm
smile.
like, I'm going to be like, "G'day, Varnoth." That's definitely how Keelan talks, and having a bright, sunshiny morning today. Just kind of wondering what your thoughts were on last night's events. I'm just kind of watching how she responds or reacts.
Varnoth sort of picks at her plain oats, and you can see this is a woman who her clothing is plain, her outfit is plain. She has one leg that is wooden, and she just sort of picks at her oats and says, someone else is going to have to do the gardening now, I guess.
Yeah, that's my takeaway as well. Is it were those events a surprise to you by any chance?
I always knew Tarek was a bit of an interesting character. He ran with the Thieves Guild back in the day, was my take on it. None of us are saints here. I don't know what he took to your group. You guys have certainly spiced things up.
Some more than others.
I would have phrased it more that we were trying to be helpful and that the spice was already here. Are you a little bit spicy?
I like my
You
things
can
plain.
you can hear a bit
plain
of
oats.
from the background from it. Walking
And a
backwards.
stifled giggle from
Yeah, we
Most
could
of
leave you
what I'm
alone.
getting at, Varnoth, is if we help you, are you going to turn around and try and kill one of us as well?
Be careful. My husband Frob will really get into you if you start threatening us.
Wait,
I'm
husband?
not threatening anybody. And who's Frobble?
What? This is new news.
I look at the
I was
kobolds.
just kidding. I'm not married to one of the kobolds. I'm just kidding.
I didn't know.
That said, if you really want to leave this island, I'd go check out the compass rules. It's all of these zombies started around the time that crashed.
All right. How long ago was that?
Or I'd check my logs, but about 15 to 20 years. I'd double check that for you. My head's a bit all over the place.
Have you been here that long?
Been here a while, yeah. Been here at least 20 years, my gosh.
Were you on the Compass Rose?
No, I came a few ships before that.
Okay. Have you ever tried to go there?
Not really. I did some fighting in my younger days, but the old leg, not so much so good for shipboard fighting. All those bardic tales of captains with peg legs doesn't really work out so much when you need good balance.
Might sleep in a puddle.
Anyone who wants can roll me a history check, actually, on Varnoth.
Oh yeah. I'll give it a go. 17.
Yeah, I got a 16.
You feel something pick at your brain, and you look at Varnoth and the leg and her general appearance, And you remember reading about the general of a group called the Winter Wolves, who were a mercenary company from north. You're not sure exactly where north, but she looks very much like the captain of that former mercenary company. They were not a particularly bad or good reputation mercenary company. No mercenary company is a saint, but they generally took on good jobs.
An old salty sea broad like yourself hasn't got any advice if we were to head out there, do you? We're not. Personally, I'm not much of a seafarer, and you sound like you've got quite a bit of experience.
The sea's a crueler mistress than I am, by just a bit. There's zombies out there, but there's other things. I've seen them. Hard to pick them out from the distance, but things that move faster than zombies.
Mm.
I wouldn't let
Right.
my guard down.
All right. Does anyone want to ask anything or got any other thoughts? Doesn't.
Grimitor walked toward Varna, and you look like you had seen a fair share of combat in Vala in your days. Have you encountered any followers of Tom? And he is displaying his shield with the symbol, indicating that he himself is a follower.
Just one thing about courage is it goes hand in hand with sacrifice. You got to look after yourself when you're valuing those two things, or don't last too long on the battlefield.
Well, that's one good way to go then.
Haven't seen many orcs that follow Torm, though. You're an interesting character, you are.
I got make that comment a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Does it surprise you?
I've seen a lot of stuff in my day. I lived with 7 kobolds. One of them shot an arrow right past my room the other day. Doesn't surprise me much anymore.
Have you seen any followers of Tom on this island?
No followers of Torm. Mostly dragon mythology, dragon folklore. No followers of Torm. Now, sailors on ships that crashed, that I can't speak for. Never know what's in a shipwreck.
Fair point. Do you have any idea about whether Tarek might be an assassin?
I mean, as an assassin, it's just a question of how good you'd rank him.
That's also a good point. Can we trust you while we are away?
You can trust me. I'm a bit of an asshole, but other than that, I'm tolerable. Anyway, these oats won't get any colder.
Just before we go, Tarek mentioned something. You've not heard of the Rustbringers, have you?
Aye.
And what's your
It was
association with them?
We haven't had much communication with the island since the zombies came. There was someone who came by a while back. Seemed like a scout or something. Anyway, he mentioned the Rustbringers. He mentioned all sorts of rebel talk, all sorts of revolutionary talk.
Did he happen to head out towards the Compass Rose?
I don't think so, but I can't really know once, I hang around here mostly. He could have always lied and gone anywhere on the island. They seem like a real bad bunch of dickbags, though, if he's any indication.
The Rustbringers?
Yeah, really seem to be full of their own message. No, I don't like kings much anymore. Like, I'm not a big fan of the monarchy. I got a little cup with the queen on it, but other than that, I'm not a big fan of the monarchy. But these guys were really pushing their message hard.
All right. Are we ready to go then?
Yep.
Did you want to ask her to come and try that angle, or you're happy just to let her be and we head off?
Varnoth, I really like your warm character, and I was wondering if you wanted to maybe give us a hand out there, maybe get a little bit of sea spray back in your face just for old time's sake.
Oh, I'm pretty busy. I've got to eat oats for the next 2 hours, and then I've got to hammer a nail in up at the temple. Then it's lunch, of course, and then I've got to have my morning scowling session, and after that, well, I know, just rolls right into dinner.
Well, that settles
Sounds
that then.
riveting.
All right then. Off we go, I guess.
All right, yeah, let's get out of here.
Full of personality,
Let's
that
go,
one.
Lieutenant Peckish. So,
Yeah, oi, Artie. Come on, mate.
Atreyo will come with you. He's still sort of skittishly looking for Runara. She's not currently present, but he will come with you guys. He's happy to follow you guys.
Do we know where Renara is, or it's neither here nor there?
You can't see her. You imagine the temple's the most likely choice, but you don't see her at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Cool. So how this will work mechanically, if you can roll me a survival check, you'll need to go by boat for most of this trip because it's on a reef. You can walk part of the way and drag the boat, but it would be cumbersome. So if someone could roll me a survival check just to see if any big issues happen on the way.
Do you want a group check or just someone?
Someone can
definitely
either
not Einar. Definitely not
someone
Einar.
can either roll with advantage, assuming the help action, or two of you can roll once.
Anyone got good survival?
Grimitor, well, mechanically Grimitor has survival +1, but it is in sea, so it doesn't make sense for him to good at sea, and he never been
I don't
to
have
the
any
sea.
bonuses, so I'm happy to do the second roll.
I've got no bonuses.
Alright,
I'll give it a go.
Oh, you want to do it? Yeah, you go for it.
6.
6 and 5.
We're in for a good trip.
Okay. With a 6 and a 5, Einar, can you roll me one more d20? Just a flat d20. And you guys, you're not waylaid, but you do take a bit of extra time getting there. So you sort of row off one way and the current drags you another way, and then the wind catches you in 15. Okay, good to know.
15.
And then you're sort of going helter-skelter, but you eventually make your way towards the compass rose without too much difficulty. It just takes you a bit longer. And as you approach it, you see a couple of things. You see the waves sort of lap against this derelict ship that's been lodged against a ridge of rock and what looks like enormous dragon bones that have formed a reef nearby. There's a faint odor of rot that wafts on the sea air. And you see sort of screeching seagulls, the roar of the surf, a tangled mess of tattered sails and rigging hanging off the starboard side of the main deck, which you could use to climb aboard. At the stern, you can make out a gaping hole in the hull beneath the waterline. So under the waterline, you can see a sort of hole that goes down into the bottom level of the ship. And what you can see of the ship, you can see the walls are sort of aged to a sickly black and green. Algae and barnacles grow on the walls throughout the wreck. And that's what you can see just pulling up. As you pull up, what do you guys do?
I sort of pull out the key that I had before. And I probably would have mentioned this kind of on the way. Be like, I've got this key from the cave and it's pointing towards the wreck. So my presumption is that there's definitely a relationship between them, whether there's some sort of treasure hoard on board or whether it's got something to do with the undead. But this key, let's kind of show everyone, definitely seems to be interacted with the compass rose itself. Is it changing in nature the closer we get?
Yep, as you get closer, you can see it is clearly pointing towards the midline of the compass rose. It also seems to angle slightly up. So it just angles slightly up
Right.
as you approach. Not too hard.
Can you guys all see that?
Hmm.
Yeah.
As you approach, you clock two other things. Keelan, you feel like your patron is more subdued in your mind than normal. Nyx, you feel something eminently wrong from the compass rose. Something that's vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place it.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep that to myself.
I will also keep it to myself for the time being, because until I really know what it is, I don't want to alarm anybody.
I just don't want people to know that there's a voice in my head.
Fair.
Can we see or hear anything else from the ship?
Anything moving on board?
Anything moving, I guess, in particular?
You can roll me a perception check. If you want to do it from a distance, it will be a disadvantage. If you guys want to pull the rowboat right up, I'll let you roll it flat. But if you're staying back a bit, you have to roll with disadvantage.
Let's pull right up.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. We've come here to go to this boat.
Yeah.
And just before, like, we can see that hole, right? I'll just
so
tell
what you can
guys,
see is
no
kind
way.
of what you can see from that angle. So you can see the upper deck and the main deck. So if you imagine it,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's great audio content for our podcast listeners. But
as
upper
we were
deck
coming
just
up,
open
you said
with
you
lower deck.
mentioned that hole underneath. We could see that as we were coming up, but not now that we're. Yeah. Did you guys all see that hole? I was just going to say there's no way in fresh hell that I'm getting under the water and going in the hull. So anybody who wants to suggest that,
start with the
I'm
deck.
doing it.
But I want to see what I can see.
Oh, let's start with the deck.
Get a bit closer.
All right. Yeah, let's pull up
Yeah.
and clump. So we'll just have a look from there. Would it be perception or investigation just
Perception?
to see if we can see anything on there?
Probably perception.
Yeah. I just dunk my head underwater. That was a nat one. Other people can look as well.
Oh yeah, okay. So perception?
Yeah.
Perception. Okay. Ah! Nat 20! Could not be more opposite.
I'm underwater, blowing
I'm looking the other way.
Lovely.
looking back at
Okay,
Storm.
just give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
It's all right. At least we covered all bases.
I'm just going to go get some water if Chris is gone.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Just realized I was preparing the wrong spells. Randomly
What do you
chosen, and then for the cantrip.
Yeah, what were you preparing?
I
That you
chose
need?
I chose thaumaturgy. I was thinking that as prestidigitation. Two different things. It's still useful.
Oh well, that's okay. I figure Chris might edit this little bit out, but he's either ducked away because something horrendous is about to happen to all of us, or it's something else outside of D&D.
When DM say, I need 5 minutes to prep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the
He's
first
getting
for us
ready for
this
the
game.
emotional wreckage that's about to unfold.
And that has everything to do with you, Sean. You rolled 2 numbers on D20.
Oh, that's right. Something's coming.
Yeah.
The rolls have been okay. Another assassin.
It's Vanoth. She pulls her peg leg off and it's just a shank.
I feel like you could keep having a poke at her. Like she's got more to her than meets the eye.
I was going to call her Peggy, but that's a bit mean.
Hope her scowling session's going well. Is it 2 hours?
A 2-hour scowling session, yeah.
I think, yeah.
I think I've got patients who are like that, though. They're retired and they just have to have a couple of hours of being grumpy every morning.
Well, we'll get her story out of her. I'm sure of that. Would have been great if Renara had been around. I feel like there's more to her as well.
But yeah, she's concealing so much.
I mean, to be fair, this whole island seems to be concealing a heck of a lot, but
yeah,
I feel like she's another good one to get close to. So work your magic, Keelan.
I don't think she likes me very much.
Hey, you never know.
It's one of the things with the role-playing games, isn't it? They seems like doing nothing until the heroes arrive, and here is a problem to fix.
That's right.
Classic Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. I'm like, What do you mean you've been here for 20 years and now you want us to go to
Yeah.
the boat?
Yeah, surely in all that time you would have gotten curious and done something.
I mean, it may all just be getting worse because of that comment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There are a few features that I thought they were not part of the previous edition, but when I look at it again, they seem familiar, like a background history of as a soldier. So I can, whenever I roll a hit land on the target, and I can roll the weapon damage die twice, and I can use the higher one. I feel like this is a little bit too overpowered, but it is. I can use that once per turn. That's a very interesting.
Really?
And what is that? Is that like a skill
Oh, that's
or?
right.
It's a feat as
Right.
a soldier background. So you can get salvage attacker. So you whenever you hit, so you can. So my weapon is, let's say 1d8. So I can roll twice and take the higher one.
I don't remember what my background is. Oh, it's a hermit. That's right. And I took the
Oh,
healer.
yeah, that's right.
And the clerics can sense if there are undead nearby. But as a paladin, I cannot. I only know how to smack things.
So my daughter's pretty cranky, and I may have to wrap it up soon.
That's
Yeah.
all
It's
right.
okay.
This is probably not a bad starting point for the next game, but essentially we'll start on the compass rose.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you gotta
awesome.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's all right.
Don't worry about it.
All right, I'll catch you guys next time. I'll pop up a poll for the next time.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right.
Yeah, good luck.
Good night, everyone.